Everybody, it's John Brown, the Bandana Gamer, coming to you with another installment of Playing the Endgame. Today we are looking at the Incredible Hulk for the Gameboy Advance. I got this a month ago in my Video Games Monthly box because the people at Video Games Monthly were so nice to put together a special Marvel exclusive box for me, and this is one of the games that came in, and it is one I didn't know a lot about. This game was released in 2003, right about the same time as the Ang Lee Hulk movie, but they are not connected. This actually licenses the comic and not the movie, which is a practice you kind of see done by smaller companies when a comic book movie is coming out. What they'll do is they'll actually license the cheaper portion of the property. I believe there was like a mobile game for X-Men Days of Future Past, but they didn't license the movie rights. They licensed the comic rights, which actually probably makes for a better experience in game. That being said, this was published by Vivindi Universal, as Vivindi had acquired Universal's video game publishing and was beginning to wind that down. And they was developed by Pocket Studios. Pocket Studios, a small developer, more of a port house. They ported and developed for the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. Another notable game they did right after this was Star Wars Millennium Falcon, or Flight of the Falcon. The company started in the mid to late 90s and filed for bankruptcy and closed in 2004. Interesting thing to note on this game that you'll see is that it actually uses the Stan Lee early Marvel origin. The movies, the TV shows kind of show Bruce Banner working on gamma radiation experiments for either developing the super soldier super soldier serum, or just other medical practices. But in this, Bruce Banner is working on a gamma bomb. This is, of course, coming during the whole Cold War incident. Oh, minor thing in history. And so you have a lot of people worried about atomic bombs. And so this kind of uses that origin. Bruce Banner is working on a gamma bomb. Rick Jones, who I have not experienced being named in the game as Rick Jones, but there's a teenager that is randomly driving out to the bomb site. No one seems to have caught this. And so Banner runs out, throws himself in harm's way, saves Rick Jones, but of course gets caught in the blast. He should be killed, but he's alive, and then has this ability to now turn into the Hulk. In this game, Banner has always kind of already come to grips with the fact that the Hulk is another entity, and so in between stages you get voiceover monologue in text form as Bruce Banner is trying to suggest things to the Hulk to do to get them out of the facility they're in. Well, that's a little bit about the game. Let's check out the second level and see how it plays. So here we are with the Incredible Hulk. Well, I guess we will start with the third level. I know I said second level, but I have apparently progressed my save past that. Okay, so this is where Banner's inner monologue gives you the mission for the level. Conquer lobby and wait until the pressurized doors open. The garrison is over. Can Hulk survive? Hey, can you survive the onslaught, I wonder? So here we are. The environments are fairly interactive, and I kind of like that. And the isometric view kind of gives you a 3D effect with less powerful hardware. But it's also sometimes really hard to line up where you can hit a hitbox. Oh, cool, I can pick up a forklift. And one thing, so there's destructible walls and everything, but none of the windows at all are destructible. But the steel door is. Seems to me to be an oversight that Hulk can't punch through windows. We also have these grenades, which look really cool. because as they fly up in the air, you get a lot of detail on them, but they have to go a set distance, and if you're close enough to the bad guys, which you should be because it's a brawler and you're punching, they go over you every time, and they don't really cause any damage. Hulk also has health that rejuvenates as you go along, kind of akin to a Call of Duty game. And so far, I have not come into any problem with health and being overwhelmed by enemies. You do have a charge meter that's kind of based on what's going on. Like I said, it's a little hard. Of course, there's these turrets, which you can easily take out, and it's really easy to get around. The turrets can only fire straight. They don't move around. So they don't really cause you a lot of problems. Oops. Like I said, it takes 2 punches to for the Hulk to destroy a locker, which is kind of weird. But generally one punch will take care of a bad guy. Alright, so we have these electric floors for Hulk to jump over. With the isometric view, it's kind of obnoxious. They don't seem to hurt the troops. There are these pickups along the way. There's food as well. Like I said, the hitboxes are kind of ridiculous. But it's a licensed GBA game. Alright, so I'm assuming... Oops. As you can see, my Hulk in the corner is disappearing. But he's slowly regaining health. So I just have to be mindful. There's a door... That usually means there's a way to turn off the panels. Second level, you're actually spending a lot of time just destroying those panels. If you see crack marks in the door, it's like Legend of Zelda with bombs. You can go through the door. Enemy soldiers are very slow to respond to Hulk coming through their area. I don't know, a little glitch right there. Oh, there we go. I don't know what it is that flies out of the bad guys when you hit them. It looks like bullets. Let's throw you at. All right. Well. This for future. Let's see if there's any other. Let's get. Yeah, that's really useful. Once again, they just cannot throw less than a certain distance away, and they'll throw them when you're right next to them, so these grenades do nothing. Okay, I cannot smash this kind of door. There's a door I can smash down there. Can't. That door is smashable. Those doors are not. See if there's anything down here that needs my attention. I know there was an arrow pointing me that way. But sometimes I like to disobey arrows. Hey! Alright. Other than enemies... Hey, more enemies. Kind of impressive if you think about, like, soldiers can survive a hit from Hulk. Oh, that old computer. Ooh, someone's desk. Very sturdy desk. Took 2 hits for the Hulk to smash. Clearly not from IKEA. Ooh, big one. There are these science guys, and I've tried to see about hitting them, but I can't ever get close to them. I don't know. They just seem to be running around, so you kind of just take it at face values that they're not terrible. Now, of course, like, if we're following the story, the group that's holding him, that's introduced in the title screen, I guess is the U.S. military, who he was working for to develop the Gamma bomb or the G bomb. Like I said, I think that's pretty cool that they use more of the Stan Lee era origin than the more later he was experimenting on himself, super soldier serum. Keep wanting to call that the super soldier forum, which is probably just a alt-right message board. No, so it's the super soldier serum. Hulk smashing. The clap seems to have the clap. Hulk's clap attack seems to have a very weird range on it. It can knock out scenery pretty far away, but soldiers have to be a little bit closer. And as you can see, like, I'm getting hit left and right, but nothing. Yeah, and it was fairly easy to get around that turret. And I lost about a quarter of my health, but it's gaining back, and if I wait long enough, just kind of walking around, it fills back up. That was really southern. Fills back up. Got something out of that. There are random food items. It's a game on. I am not sure, and if you know what this means, what these gray, blue, and orange fist mean. Might be a way for me to transform into a different Hulk. But I have no idea if there is a button combination for that or what that I can't find. I got this game incomplete, so I don't have a instruction booklet. See, like, I did something scenery-wise, but I didn't actually hurt the sniper dude. This thing looks important. So if it's important in a Hulk game, you smash it. Ugh, this music is getting me down. So here is a turret that I'm assuming if I walked right here, it would fire on me, but it is not super hard to come to the side of it and smash it out. Up, non-smashy doors. Cool. I have no idea, like, some of the soldiers were hit. Of course, you get, if you hit more than one enemy with an attack, you get these, like, super smash, or what I just saw, rampage. This makes me really wonder what Ultimate Alliance would be like on the GBA, which they did make. Take this, puny table. Yep. Guys right in your face, and you throw the grenade over him. There we go. It's a very hard to destroy monitor. Alright, I'll lure it. Scared scientists. I don't know where he ran off to. Here's the door. Yeah, a little hard to aim when you've got items to throw. Did get a super smash on that one. Here is a... Hey, that configuration of turrets is kind of obnoxious to deal with, but not insurmountable. And of course, here's a turret I can come up to the side super easily. Does not look like anything is important in here. Getting bored just smashing. Let's see, there we go. Just punching over the turret. That seems super unnecessary. There's a turret. One punch. Yes, we have deaths that take 2 hits, but machine gun turrets take just 1 hit. Science guy smashed your desk and your monitor. I'm not going to smash books, because books are cool. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. I was like, can't get through here, and I have to make the hole bigger. Is there anything in here worth looking at? I guess there might be items. It's getting monotonous. I don't know what these power-up items do. Like, there was a chicken leg and a hamburger. Onion ring. Not super clear on what those do. There's some gamma radiation. I guess those might fill my, like, smash meter that gives me those special moves. Alright. We are doing something the Gameboy Advance cannot handle. Yeah, we're major slowdown here. Alright, I clapped right on that guy and nothing happened to him. Oh, I died. So that is a quick look at the Incredible Hulk for the Game Boy Advance. It's okay. It's not the worst licensed comic book game I've ever played, which that honor still belongs to Uncanny X-Men on the NES by the lovely publisher LJN. We'll talk about that one later, but that is my least favorite game of all time. But this is okay. I mean, it's working with a lot of the constraints of the Game Boy Advance. The isometric top view kind of gives you a way to do a fake 3D. But as a brawler, it's hard to get precisely where you need to hit a hitbox. But all in all, it's a okay licensed game. This has been John Brown, the Bandana Gamer. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.